The new Devil Wears Prada film with Meryl Streep. Her character tells a rival it takes more to be a dynamic leader than just being a vendor. This week, President Trump arrived in China for a summit with President Xi. Immediately, there was an outcry about the shoes Melania was wearing on the trip. The only problem is she wasn't on the trip. Psychology tells us we have our aspirational selves and our protect ourselves mode. It all depends on our perceived safety factor. Until recently, we were operating on the vision of climate change. Now we've shifted gears to artificial intelligence. Instead of time, resources, and energy going into one, it's going into the other. Someone decided all this while we were worrying about the shoes. Welcome. Welcome to Coffee Hour. I'm Stanley Smith. At Coffee Hour, we talk about everything and nothing. Recently, we talked about positive aspects, sincerity, curiosity, positive rights, and negative rights. The readings at church on Sunday were from Acts. An unknown God is better than no God at all. And from Peter, don't be overly concerned with the censure from the world. The gospel reading was from John. The time to say goodbye. Nobody wants to do it. The sermon at Washington National Cathedral was by Jan Cope. Jan preached about how major transitions often coincide with meaningful conversations. Christ asks us to do hard things, especially during difficult times. Jan said God's love is truth, and it's the purpose of our lives. We don't live in chaotic times. Every time is chaotic when we're living apart from God. And that's what's really going on right now. If you were going to be giving a commencement address to college graduates, what would you say? Would you say go out and change the world? Or would you say go out and let the world change you? What are we looking for and where are we going to find it? We're not going to find our next job, relationship, or meaningful commitment in the refrigerator of immediate fulfillment and satisfaction. We can be humbled by how little we know. Life springs out of all kinds of unlikely places. Before you can make your mark on the world needs to make its mark on you. If it's not about love, it's not about God. The sermon at St. James was by Chris Griffin. Chris said saying goodbye can be emotional. We all want an adult in the room to protect and love us, and we don't want that person to ever go away. Christ said we can love in times of fear and trouble because God has given us capacity to do so. At the same time, we need a comforter, and we have that in the Holy Spirit. Christ commands us to love one another. It's sometimes hard to do, but God makes it possible. The world can't see the Spirit moving, but we can. Whatever the issue is, God will never leave you. In a review recently of our positive rights and our negative rights and the Ten Commandments, there are things that are promised to us and also things we're required to do on behalf of others. We tend to forget about those. We basically hire people to represent us in government because none of us want to bother. And then we complain about the job they're doing. We expect God to fix everything while we ignore our role in the current state of affairs. Recently, we learned the national debt is now equal to the entire gross domestic product annually. How? How did it happen? Dynamic leaders are not looking ahead, they're looking for the avant garde. Where is it? What is it? And what does it look like? Anna Wintour is a strong proponent of fur because it's more sustainable than synthetic materials. She almost got in trouble for that. No one wants to be controversial or be censored by the world, but that's how the world moves along. reacting, absorbing, and then normalizing the behavior. Ratcheting down to what is safe impedes the progress. Risk is sometimes dangerous, and people invest in risk for profit. It's like wearing high-heeled shoes when you should be wearing flats. Go ahead and do it anyway. If you would like to join us at coffee hour, I will include my email in the description of this video. Be happy to send you an invitation. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.